Alright. Let me check the audio. Yeet. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. It's probably the best that's gonna get. Hold on. But yes, we have quite the rant here. We're gonna get this rant started once I get to hear how bad the audio is or how bearable it is. Yeah. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. I've been playing this game for how long? And you know, after so many updates of this and that, you know, it's finally all, you know, this is the final straw. Of all the stupid things that's happened throughout the game's history, this is the one thing that just completely, yeah. I don't understand what's with, I'm just kidding. Nah. That was all a swerve. Alright, let's get real. I was looking at a video, and you know, it just reminds me of like the community, or kind of like the how people talk about Grand Theft Auto these days. Now, don't get it wrong, okay? There's obviously a bunch of stupid things in Grand Theft Auto 5 online, and there are stupid things that they aren't doing here and there, and etc. and Rockstar, etc. But that's not the point. So, what am I truly going to be talking about? Well, I'm not even going to really be ranting about Grand Theft Auto 5. And to be truthful, what I'm really going to be ranting about is the people that rant about GTA 5. See, let's get it straight. I already know everybody has their own, you know, opinions, etc. If you truly don't like something, you truly don't like something. It's just that simple. If you have a bias, sometimes you can't be, you know, you can't have your mind changed because you have your own biases, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, I seen a video, and this is just like many examples, but one of them is how one vehicle ruined, mind you, ruined Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I can understand what they're saying in one aspect or a couple aspects. I understand why they say the Oppressor Mark II, the vehicle that ruined Grand Theft Auto 5 online, apparently. Ruined. So, let's get into it. This is the problem. Now, I already know there's going to be people, and there's probably, you know, opinions, etc. I get it. Bro, hop off Rockstar, man, etc., etc. Well, I'm going to be like, I'm going to try to be as fair as possible, okay? So, is it true that the Oppressor Mark II ruined Grand Theft Auto Online? If you're playing online and you know you go into public sessions, etc., etc., did this thing ruin online in that aspect? You know what, I guess so. It did at one point. Yeah, maybe it still does. Like it probably still does plague every session. Did this vehicle ruin Grand Theft Auto 5? I guess online public sessions, maybe. But at the same time, let's be honest. Ruined? Ruined. I don't know about ruined because when you think about the original idea for Grand Theft Auto Online, or what was kind of intended at the start, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, ruined? It was kind of already ruined to begin with. I mean, first off, the whole concept that you could kill each other in the session. Hey, don't get it wrong. It could be funny. You could be doing stupid shit with you and your friends, etc., etc. But the moment that you just hop in a lobby and then you have nothing but a bunch of these guys flying around. Oh yeah, but you can't. You know, a lot of people probably didn't own this, or you couldn't own it back then, etc. That's not the point. Like, people would steal this from the, military base. And even if you didn't steal it from the military base, I mean, you had other options. The other option was this. Yeah, same thing. Maybe you couldn't steal this, and you definitely had to buy this one. But it's like, ruined. I'm pretty sure everyone ruined online before that thing ever appeared. When did that thing even occur? 2017, 2018, 19? The Oppressor Mark II? I'm gonna be honest with everybody. 2020? I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with everyone. It's just like, when you think of the original idea or concept of GTA Online, it was supposed to just be you and your friends, starting from the bottom, working your way to the top, etc. And, this and that, but then you have these people just hop into the session and try to make it into a PvP game. Grand Theft Auto has never been a PvP game. Hey, a lot of you think that just because GTA 4 Online was the way that it was, so that makes Grand Theft Auto a PvP game. It's never been a PvP game. It's never been one. There's no such thing as Grand Theft Auto PvP. There's never been such thing. Even back in the Grand Theft Auto 4 days. Even if you can consider it, that was not a realistic PvP experience. And by God, the internet connection was so terrible. How the hell could you even call it PvP? Especially Grand Theft Auto Online, GTA 5. There is no way you could... Anyone who legitimately takes PvP seriously in Grand Theft Auto, okay, there's aspects, but like, you're pulling out your weapon and you're going one-on-one and you're, oh yeah, look at this, or you're doing this whole deal where it's like, and then you're, like, anyone who takes that seriously, I'm sorry. Cool for you that you're getting some kind of enjoyment. What, you're gonna make a tournament out of that? What? That's some kind of crazy achievement? This ain't UFC, and even then that's probably funky. This ain't no fighting game, this ain't no shooter game, this is freaking Grand Theft Auto. So, oh yeah, the one vehicle that ruined GTA Online. Oh yeah, it was the Oppressor Mark II. As if everyone wasn't going around and, you know what truly ruined Grand Theft Auto Online? All of you toxic sons of bitches that get on the game and can't help but just put your weird egos and your funny business out on the internet because you have no shame. You have no damn manners, no respect, and no class. Look, this was always going to be a problem to begin with. Honestly, the only thing that ruined Grand Theft Auto Online was the fact that you could kill each other in the game. That's what ruined Grand Theft Auto Online. Because at the end of the day, if you get the option to kill each other, there's always going to be that dumbass that's going to get into the lobby and is going to be completely cancer. That's a fact, not an opinion. There is no such thing as a video game where the damn community is going to be completely cool or chill with each other. And even if that is possibly the case, there's still going to be that chance. Always going to be that chance. And I don't care what anyone says. Oh, well, it's not. No. You can't make some stupid case for it. If it has online, and you have the opportunity or the option to do anything to sabotage another player, it's going to happen in some way or another, whether it's on purpose or by accident. That's a fact, not an opinion. So what did truly ruin Grand Theft Auto Online? It was the fact that it was online. The fact that any player can interact with each other in that way. And look, even if this is getting a little bit off topic, or even if this is going a little off the rails, at the end of the day, no, it was not this that ruined anything. Because honestly, there is none of this shit in Red Dead Online, Red Dead 2 Online. I can't play that shit, bro. Like, I can't play that seriously. Or I can't like, have fun and casually play because there's some moron who just goes in the damn session and just decides to grief you just because you exist. So no, I personally don't think at all that the Oppressor Mark II ruined Grand Theft Auto Online. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's just wrong in every way imaginable. Because what? I'm pretty sure any of you back then probably would have thought, well, the Savage ruined GTA Online. If the Savage had a little bit better armor, I bet all of you would be saying, the alternate timeline, the Savage would have had better armor. The Savage would have had better armor. And it would have been like, I don't know, etc., etc. You people would have said that, oh yeah, the Savage ruined GTA Online. And that's the alternate timeline. But because we got this thing, it's very easy to say that this ruined GTA Online. What? Did all of you... What? Didn't all of you think, or didn't some of you probably think that it was ruined when, hold on, when this thing came out? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, I overshot this probably. But I find it funny, like, oh yeah, the Oppressor Mark II. What came out before it? The Oppressor. Who cares if this thing probably is not nearly as good? It's still a flying bike, and even if it's not a flying bike, it's still a gliding bike. It's still a small-ass vehicle that could just cuck you and... Oh yeah, it might require... Who cares if it requires more skill? You guys are only saying that the Oppressor Mark II is ruining stuff because it just was blatantly stupid. It doesn't matter if something is just brain dead easy. Honestly, the fact that any of this is being conversated about, like, it's just ridiculous anyways. Like, it was ruined, the fact that any of us could get each other in any sense. That I could sabotage you in a race, that I could grief you, you know, like, any of that. Like, that's doomed from the start anyways. And the fact that you just... I just don't understand. It's like, there's no way you could sit there with a straight face and truly say, this is what ruined you. Look, you guys are either chronically online, or you are hella stubborn and only want to play public sessions. Which means, that's y'all's fault for putting yourselves in that position. Look, yeah, well, it's more lively when you play in a public session. Yeah, exactly. It's more lively, but you get all the downsides of that. How many... Look, nowadays, maybe certain things have chilled out, but it's If it's online, you're guaranteed one idiot in every session. You're guaranteed one idiot every session. That's guaranteed. All it takes is one person to ruin an experience. And just because this thing is the easiest thing to ruin an experience, look, this thing was just it's just a weapon for stupidity. It's not stupidity itself. Who's the ones who buys these vehicles to ruin GTA Online? You guys. So honestly, I really don't understand. And then let's go with another thing here. A thing that I find funny. So I see a lot of people, you know, they bitch and complain about GTA Online, and yeah, I'll sit here and say, I bet all of it's justified, and I bet all of them are right. But here's another one where it's like, oh well, why didn't they just put the Trackhawk, the Jeep Trackhawk? I'm sorry. Anyone who truly thinks that the Jeep Trackhawk would have been a great addition in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, I'm sorry, bro. Look at the Jester RR. Look at the Coquette D5. Look at the hell. Look at the TVR. I mean, that's not what it's actually called, but nah, you know what? Not the TVR. Like, you could just, yeah. Look at the LCM Cheetah, the LCM Jester RR. See, the problem is not, like, okay, let me get back on track here, my bad. Okay, look. I just find it funny how they want a Jeep Trackhawk, right? What does the Jeep Trackhawk offer more than this? Oh, well, it just looks better. I don't really think it looks better. If you wanted... You know, that's where I was going with it. Anyways, let's get back to it. So... Oh, it looks better or it sounds better. I truly don't think it looks better. And even if it does sound better, I remembered my point. The reason why I was listing some of those cars off is because a lot of them sound stupid. Like, for instance, okay, when you think of, let's say for an example, okay, when you see this, it's a new Toyota Supra, okay? Remind you, this is Toyota Supra. Or think of BMW, okay? Why does this have a Corvette V8 sound? So what would do you guys really have, would you have really wanted the Jeep Trackhawk? Who's to say they would have given it a V8 sound effect in the video game? Because they gave this. I'm pretty sure the real car does not have a freaking V8. But they gave it a V8 sound anyways. Imagine they put the Jeep Trackhawk in. And they just make it sound like a crappy ass car. And at that point, so if the car does, if the Trackhawk doesn't have the sound that people want and they love and etc., then what do you want the Trackhawk for? It doesn't look good. I'm sorry. It literally looks like an NPC vehicle. I'm not trying to be a hater, but look, okay. Well, why would you want this? The Avenger, or whatever this thing is. Why would you want this over the Trackhawk? Because you could put stupid shit on this and make it bearable, or at least look like a unique or a funny looking vehicle. What? Are you just gonna put, like, are you just gonna slam your Trackhawk? What, you're gonna put a hood scoop? No one's putting a spoiler on that thing. And if you want a vehicle that just Oh, look, right off the bat, you want a standard like SUV or like a Jeep Trackhawk? Okay, let's say Rockstar puts it in the game and it sounds like dog shit, which means the whole heart and soul of the vehicle is dead. Why would you want it? So, okay, here we are. What's this, the Vapid Radium? Radium? Whatever. Okay, let's hear this. This is quite a crazy, funky vehicle. That sounds wild. And I'm sorry, this is infinitely more interesting than any Trackhawk that you could show me. I don't care if it's murdered out. A Trackhawk has nothing to offer, in my opinion. Like, look, this automatically, okay? That's pretty nice looking stock wheels. That's a pretty cool looking grill. It has that 2000s look. I like that. And look at that. As like double lights working, but also has like a third set at the bottom that works as well. So like you have 3 sets of lights working. That's pretty sick. Okay. And then like it has a little like roofs, like a little roof lip spoiler on it. Chrome on the, like, what would you call that? Like, it's essentially by the fender, right? Little shit to let the air come out of the hood or something, or out of the engine, etc. But like, the point is, if this had more customizations, I wouldn't mind. I think this would be pretty sick. I would actually probably keep one of these, right? And I actually still want to keep one of these, honestly. But like, what would the Trackhawk have to offer? There's other V8 SUVs in the game that look way better. There's other SUVs in the game. Look, I was literally going to use this as an example. You want an SUV that's bare bones? Boom. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. And look, like I said, what are the odds that the Jeep Trackhawk, if Rockstar added it, what are the odds that it would have been satisfactory to everyone's liking? I think it wouldn't have been satisfactory to anyone. Because they probably would have gave it a stupid sound, and it probably would have looked funky. At least with, you want an SUV with a V8 or a crazy sounding, you know, engine or exhaust note? Boom! Look at this, a classic. That sounds menacing. Like, what does a Jeep Trackhawk have to offer? You want a bare bones vehicle? Here it is. This looks sick. This is amazing. Oh, it has no customizations? Yeah. What would you put on a Trackhawk? What, are you going to put a spoiler on it? Then you'd have everyone clowning you. You have a large spoiler on it? Oh, you have a drag wing on it? Oh, you have a splitter on it? That's ridiculous. Oh, you slammed your Trackhawk? Like, bro. What does the Jeep Trackhawk have to offer? Now, let me grab this vehicle. The vehicle that has a little bit of controversy. Everyone is, they're bitching and complaining about, why did they put the Jeep Avenger in the game, or whatever that thing is. I'm gonna show you something, right? Where is it at? Here it is. Okay.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
You know why I say this is justified? Because you can't do none of that. None of this that you see on this Avenger. You can't do this on a Trackhawk. Could you honestly see a Jeep Trackhawk with all this on it? Hey, anyone that could be watching this in the future, this might look stupid. That's fine. But this looks bearable. Even okay, even if it looks stupid, it doesn't look completely obnoxious. Just take off just take off some of the dumb bits and boom, right? Then it's just like a little girly car or whatever you want to call it. Okay? But this doesn't look that terrible for what it is, right? This would look ridiculous on a Jeep Trackhawk. That's why I think this is justified. You can't do none of this on a Jeep Trackhawk. At best, what's the best to offer on a Jeep Trackhawk? Oh, it's just a SUV on wheels and a V8. We already have 20 plus in the game. I don't think we need more just NPC SUVs. We already have enough that could fit your needs. Look, it's a Subaru. That's sick. Infinitely more cooler. Okay, it's not the Trackhawk, but I could do stupid shit to it. Cool. Nice. Oh, look, it's a freaking Jeep. Like, I'm sorry. This bug standard Jeep is way more interesting than a freaking Trackhawk. I'm sorry. Oh, you want a big, overly sized SUV that has a funky note or etc.? Oh, you want an overly sized NPC vehicle? Or a little bit of prestige to it? Boom. Look, big old Cadillac. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. Boom. We're back in the 90s. Sick. What else do we got? Look. Hell. You want to take the kids to soccer? Here it is. Boom. What's the appeal for the Trackhawk? I don't understand it. Like, oh, look. Wagon. A BMW wagon. What's the Trackhawk? Oh, it's just a V8 NPC SUV. And I don't understand what the outrage is. Like, I don't understand the outrage. We have infinitely more unique vehicles in the whole damn game. Look. Boom. V8. That's amazing. Boom. A mixture between old and new. It's a throwback to the 2000s while being modern. Cool. That's fine. And look, you want a different version of the Baller? Boom. V8. Boom. Oh, look. Even though this thing should probably have a flat 6 or etc., this has a V8. Cool. It's a Porsche SUV. I'll take it. This is the only time where I could probably imagine the Jeep Trackhawk is more interesting than any vehicle. But even then, ain't this a Rolls-Royce SUV? That sounds ridiculous. Screw it. I take that over the Trackhawk anyways. Even though the Trackhawk is more sensible than this. But that's besides the point. It's like, why do you need a Trackhawk? We already have all this. Who cares about a Trackhawk? You want an NPC SUV? Do I need to say any more? Like, I don't understand the outrage. And honestly, a lot of people that say that GTA Online is like ridiculous now, or it's like it's bad, etc. Look, that's fine. You can say what you want. You're entitled to your opinion. If you truthfully believe it, you truthfully believe it. That's your truth, etc. But at the end of the day, I'll be honest. You look at the internet connection. You look at how much money a person could like make in Grand Theft Auto back in the day. You look at the prices of stuff, etc. You know, all of that, and then passive mode truly wasn't passive mode until, what, years later. You couldn't call your vehicle back in. There was a moment in time where you couldn't even get your vehicle because an NPC would drive your vehicle to you. Like, there's no way you guys are, like, truthfully, like, looking at this from a logical standpoint. Look, there's a lot of things with this game that is stupid. And yes, things did get worse in aspects. I'll agree with that, right? Because look, when you look at this, look at how gutted the motorcycle section is. This is a stupid change. This is ridiculous. I don't understand why Rockstar did this. I guess it was for money, but that's stupid. It's like, okay, this is truthfully, I can back this, you know, this criticism, or I could back this outrage, because they gutted so many cars from the websites that should just be on here for everyone to purchase at any moment that they want. But they got rid of that. Now that's fine to complain about that. But there's all these other weird, stupid things, or like just obscure things that people are just talking about, where it's like, I don't understand. Oh, this ruined GTA Online. No. The fact that it was online was already ruined. The fact that you can kill each other already ruined it. Like, nah. If it's going to be online, expect stupid people. It's that simple. Oh. And here's a big one. Take accountability. If you're going to play public session, then that means whatever stupid shit happens, hey, who clicked on public? Who signed the contract to give up your house and your livelihood? That's your fault. Who's the one who's still sticking to a shitty relationship? That's your fault. You gotta take accountability for your own actions. It's that simple. Yes, this thing's ridiculous. Yes, was it long overdue that they try to nerf this thing, or etc., and this and that? Yeah, and did it even work? Probably not. But I understand, right? If it's online and there's going to be these stupid aspects, expect stupid things. That's your fault for when you experience these dumb things. Your fault. You're the one playing it. It'd be like playing a crappy... because this is not a true PvP. And the original intent, or the original idea, concept, was you and your friends playing together to work towards the top. The players ruined that one. The players saw these weapons. Alright, let me go kill everyone in the game now. Hey man, it's just this simple. Don't expect nice things in a game that is not even supposed to be tailored to what you are. You want it to be like a cool or like a unique PvP. This ain't a PvP game. It truly ain't. There's no logical balancing that comes to any of this. There's no logical balancing when it comes to race cars, or like any of these cars in the game for racing. Literally, you might have tiers of cars, but the gap between bottom level and top level is wide margins. And sometimes the best car in a class is hands down the best in their class. So don't go to a game that's not set up for PvP. It's not even supposed to be a balanced game to begin with. I'm not saying they can't work on it, but you see it from how they were for years. If they're not willing to balance their stuff, That's all on you if you continue to play stupid things, this, and that. I mean, hey, like example, I mess around with drifting. You know, like because you can do drift races on here, right? Okay. I've always said if drift races in video games are all set up to be point systems, that's always going to be a stupid design. Even if you do set it up perfectly, or even if you do set it up right, anyone and everyone will abuse a point system drift race. Everyone is abusing that. Now, if there was other factors to drifting in these video games that would help you, kind of criterias you need to, you know, if you get the right amount of this and that, if there's more criterias to win a drift race, I would be fine with it. But because these drift races are point systems, hey man, I don't play drift races on here. Why? Because they're stupid. Maybe some people should learn from that. Oh, you don't? Then you can't complain? Hey man, you're saying something tastes like dog shit, but you're eating it every day. That's your fault. Take accountability. I don't like drift races. Do I pain myself with drift racing all the time? No. That's stupid. Take accountability. Don't be dumb. If you truly want to play a PvP, or if you truly want to just like mess around, just hop in a session with your friends. Oh, that's not lively enough for you? Okay, then get into passive mode. Oh, that's too boring for you? Then I don't know what to tell you. Then Grand Theft Auto is not your game then for online. What do you expect? Get on PC and play it online then. Join some crazy roleplay server or something. I don't know what else to tell you, because if you're trying to play vanilla GTA Online, like, you can't say that the oppressor ruined it. That's factually just not correct. The fact that it's online, and the fact that people love to play in such a toxic and stupid way, hey, you can blame it on everything else but yourselves, but at the end of the day, it was players that ruined it. That's a fact. Hey man, a gun can't kill people by itself. Someone has to pick it up, someone has to load it up, and someone has to aim and shoot. It's that simple. And even if you do, but then you have some morons. Oh, what if it's a sentry gun? Shut up. That's not the point. Don't be smart, don't be acting dumb. And then what else here? Let's go with other things that are actual, like, legit criticisms. Now, let's go with one thing. I personally don't really like... No, you know what? No. Let's take a step back. Obviously, I said one of the legitimate criticisms is basically, I think no one on the planet agrees with them gutting the websites of the list of vehicles, because that's just stupid. I think anyone can agree with that one. Now, another thing that anyone could agree with is basically, now, it wasn't probably the greatest or the craziest PvP thing. I mean, I know I just went into that rant about PvP, but this is just a small thing. This thing was probably not the craziest or the greatest thing at PvP, but people liked it. If I'm correct. I'm pretty sure people had like their little fun with it. Then they cucked it, and now it's kind of dog shit like the other things. That is stupid, that is annoying. And another thing that's annoying is that they keep patching ridiculous things, but they don't patch God mode, etc., etc. That's legitimate criticisms. And then, what else? I mean, then you have, I mean, sometimes I don't mind certain things with this and that, but I will say, can we, I think it's safe to say we don't need another baller SUV in the game. I'm pretty sure we don't need another slam van, unless it's cool or unless it's a Benny's upgrade or whatever kind of deal. I don't think we need another slam van, and I don't think we need another one of these in the damn game. We don't need another one of, like, we don't need these two vehicles anymore. We already had enough. Obviously, everyone can agree that these prices for these vehicles are ridiculous, and the resale value is 0. That is stupid. No one likes that. I guess I think you can sort of understand it. But even then, it's just stupid. It's a video game. I don't care if this has any real world basis. That's stupid. Like, if I want to sell this, I want to make my money back from it. It's that simple. And the other thing that is probably dumb is the fact that you don't get money when you sell or when your car gets sold to another player. Oh, well, maybe then that's a way to, like, that's just a whole big stupid deal, but I won't dive into that. But it's like, these are way too expensive, these police vehicles. Way too expensive. Anyone can agree with that one. But just to hop on another thing, it's like, and then another thing is like, people say older GTA Online was just better, the game was better, or they say funky things. Let me break that down. So, when you was in passive mode, you weren't truly in passive mode back then. No. Oh, I can't snipe you, but I can run you over with my car. Oh, and there was also some funny moments where, oh, I can't snipe you, but I can ram my plane into you, and the explosion would cause you to get killed while you're in passive mode. See, there's a bunch of stupid things like that in the old GTA Online. And then, like I said, depending on how early or late, there was that deal where an NPC would deliver your car to you. Meaning, that's a recipe for disaster anyways. You see how the NPCs drive in the game already? Now imagine an NPC driving your vehicle to you. Yeah, that's cool and unique, and I think that would have been cool and great to keep. But realistically, I'm pretty sure a lot of times in games that doesn't work out right. So it's good that they changed it later, probably not too long afterwards. But like I said, depending on how early you was, you had to deal with that. And another thing, you couldn't do this. You couldn't do that for years. Years. Meaning, oh, I want to get rid of my vehicle. Now, mind you, a lot of this stacks up. You had 2 ways to get rid of your vehicle back then. Destroy it. That was costly. Destroy it. Or you have to steal a whole new vehicle, drive away, and call in another vehicle of yours. And mind you, you can't call it in just from like, oh, maybe like this distance. Oh, you're too close to your vehicle. See, like, there's so many stupid things that, oh, well, that's just small things in GTA Online that was worse back then. It was still better. That's still wrong. Because a lot of you probably think that the economy and shit in GTA is bad now. Okay. Look at how much I have right now. Now I know. Okay. Let me say this. Okay. If you're a new player and you grind legitimately for quite a bit, like right now, and you get things set up, I truthfully think if you play just for a bit, it is grinding, but if you played for a bit as a new player in 2025, Grand Theft Auto Online, and you get things set up, etc., and you grind a bit, I truthfully think at some point, if you get the hang of it, you can make quite a bit of money, and from there on, it's just progress. Because at that point, money's not an issue then. Whereas back then, oh no, you had to be a level 20 or something to go into survival mode or do a survival mission. You know, it took them how many years to get rid of that, by the way. So you had to grind for how long just to go in survival mode. And that's not guaranteed money, mind you. And then, oh yeah, you're forced to do 4 people a heist. If one person's internet clocks out, if one person rage quits, like if one person gets killed over and over or purposely sabotages the mission, boom, you can't do a heist at all. You can't play with randoms at all. And even if you could play with some random players, other players that you're not in a group with or you're not friends with, even if you could, there's no way you could be coordinated. And people do stupid shit all the time. Remember all the times where if you would play GTA Online, and someone's flying a helicopter, mind you, you're on the same team, they can still kill their own teammates with the helicopter blades. And even if that wasn't for every mission, there was a couple missions like that. Think about that. Like, I don't know what to say. You didn't make a lot of money for the jobs you did back then. And if you did make a little bit of money, just a little bit of money, that's chump change. I make way more money now than what anyone did back then. Oh, look. But everything's more expensive now. Like I said, you just do a little bit of grinding, you can get whatever you want. I did a little bit of grinding. Look what I can buy now. Oh, that's a botch. Look what I can buy now. I can buy this full price. I just did a little bit of grinding. You couldn't do this back then. You did a little bit of grinding. Oh, you're getting a homing launcher. You did a little bit of grinding back then. Oh, I get a cool outfit at the clothing shop. You did a little bit of grinding back then. Oh, I did a little bit of grinding back in the day in GTA Online. I think I can get myself an Infernus for $440,000. That sounds nice, but mind you, I said a little bit of grinding, you get yourself one of these. You do a little bit of grinding now? That's more like, oh, I do a little bit of grinding now. Oh, I could get this. $2,200,000. You do a little bit of grinding nowadays, and you have things set up, you can get this easy mode. Just grind a little bit. Boom. if you have the agency, this is nothing. Hell, this is not even, hell, 2,200,000? That's nothing. That's nothing in 2025. And I know that already makes it sound bad. That makes it sound bad. Because now, oh, what price will they, well, that's just giving them another reason to make their cars more expensive. They're already doing that anyways. They already done it. They've been doing it. So, it's just nowadays, I can buy this quicker than anyone can back then. Anyone who was hard grinding back then, this was overpriced back in the day. Back in the day, this was overpriced. Hell, a $1 million car back then, holy shit. You gotta have a modder to drop money on your ass. Because who the hell is grinding for this? Nowadays, this is chump change. Just grind a little bit, boom. That simple. Like, anyone who really sits there and says that GTA Online was better back then, oh, maybe you could say vibes. What? Any game that's been out for a couple years is going to have a better vibe than what it did decades or like 10 years. Or, what I'm getting at, any game will have a better vibe in its early days. Any game. I bet anyone and everyone could tell you how cool it was when they first played Grand Theft Auto Online. Hey, Mom. Or when they first played Grand Theft Auto. When I first played Grand Theft Auto, holy hell. The introduction to this game, I wish I could get that every day. That vibe was insane. The cool theme, like when something's new and it's good, etc. Of course it's gonna feel, or it was better back then. Yeah, when it was a brand new game. This ain't a brand new game anymore. That's why you guys are saying that it's like not. It's because, you know, time has passed. It's not a brand new game anymore. And yes, there was a couple things that changed and etc. But I don't think it got worse. Back then, none of you could get any of these cars. And even if you grinded hard and you had the right freaking crew and everything, cool, good for you. But that was only a select few people, or that was only like a person that grinded really hard or had a good crew. Otherwise, you didn't make any of this shit. If you're a casual player, no casual player was playing that shit for too long. And if they were, it's because it was a different time period. Nowadays, holy hell. Like, I know I'm going off the rails here, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I truthfully don't think it was better back then. The vibes may have been cool when it was a brand new game, but that goes with any and every game known to man. Known to man.
You calling for some wheels?
Of course anything has a way better experience or a better vibe when it's brand new. Hell, look at cars. You think any of them will have the same magic when they're freaking 10 years old with 100,000 plus miles on it? Hell no, it probably won't have the same exact damn kick as it did when it was a brand new car. Like, that's obvious.
Hey, you said you'd
But yeah,
be here by now, honey.
Yes, this was a bit of clickbait, or, I mean, I guess it was a little bit of a jokey title, but it's just like, plus there's so many more avenues now in the game. I didn't even get into that. Did anyone get free cars back in the day? And if you did get free cars, hey, lucky and cool for you, etc. Nowadays, I shit you not, you have way more avenues to get free cars, etc. I may as well get one of my examples. Okay.
It's coming at you. Okay. I got stuff to
This
do.
car that I'm about to show, I won this off the wheel, I believe. Yeah. The Diamond Casino wheel. And I kept this mostly stock, I think. So the color and the wheels, this is how it was when you win it from the wheel. When this was on the wheel. Years ago, I believe. Now, this is a $2 million car. Nearly a $3 million car, right? Let's look at the price tag. If it's still on the if it's still on the website. Alright. Is this still on the website? Yeah, look at that. Nearly $3 million. I got this shit for free. I bet you money nobody in Grand Theft Auto back then had that opportunity. That's one avenue. You can also get a free car at the LS car meet if you do the challenges. They're not hard, mind you. They're just time consuming, or they're just like, you have to do this and that, but whatever. That's two avenues to get free $1 million cars. Here's a third avenue. You can get another, I mean, this is the least likely. Or, okay. This and the Diamond Casino, they're not probably always going to be guaranteed. I'll admit that. But the list goes, the most realistic free car avenues you can go for. Number one, the LS car meet. That is essentially guaranteed for free cars if you try to do the challenges. Okay, that's number one. Number two is the salvage yard, but at the same time, not really, because, you know, let's just put it like this. It's not consistent with what cars, and I'm pretty so realistically it goes LS car meet, and you hope that you win the lucky wheel, and then the salvage yard. But if you do get the salvage yard, and there is a car that you can have as claimable, this lineup is like what? Give or take, this is like 1 mil. It's like close to 2 mil, maybe 2.1, and that's like around, this is close to a 2.5 or $3 million lineup. We'll say 1.5 to $3 million lineup. Okay? All of these just now turn into $60,000 cars, I believe. All together, 2, 4, 6. Boom. $2 million, $3 million that you would have flushed down the toilet if you bought these full price. Boom. If you got them if they were claimable, $60,000 nowadays for cars that would have been worth $3 million together. Think about that. You didn't have that, not even close, back in 2017, GTA Online. You did not have that. You can say that you liked GTA Online better back then. Whatever. You can say that you liked the vibes of GTA Online back then. I say that's nostalgia, but fine. But to say it was better back then, I don't agree with that. Not at all. There was a lot of shit that was not better. No amount of nostalgia and no amount of fun jobs can tell me that shit was better back then. It was not better back then. That's nostalgia. I'm not a guy to go around and say, oh, things are nostalgia. I'm not that guy. But this legitimately is nostalgia. You could not get free cars back then. I'm pretty sure if you did have double money in RP, it was not like it is nowadays. Like, there's too many factors. There's no way that GTA Online was better back then. There's no way. You can say that you liked the time period. You can say that it was a good fond memory of yours. You could say you personally liked it back then. Fine. But to say it was truthfully better back then, arguably better back then, no. That's not fact in any way. Because I have this for free. What was your accomplishment back then in GTA Online? You spent hours, maybe a year to get yourself an adder for $1 million. I got a $2.5 million car off the wheel in a couple minutes. I mean, come on. There's no comparison. No comparison. Yeah. Like I said, there's just many avenues now. And I just... Look, if anyone has legit criticisms of this game, etc., fine. This game's old, oh, it's run its course, whatever. Okay, fine. That's whatever, but to say that the Oppressor Mark II ruined the game, oh, it should have been the Jeep Trackhawk and not the Jeep Avenger, so it could be an NPC vehicle with no customizations and a shitty sound file, who cares? There's 10,000 of them anyways, in this game. Obviously not 10,000, but there's like 40 plus in this game anyways. Oh, the game was better back then. No, it wasn't. Not factually. If you want to say soulfully, or like soulfully, was it better back then, you can make that claim all you want. But factually, no, it was not better back then. And again, a lot of people might think, oh, well, shit's so pricey now, and yeah, you're not wrong. But once you get going in this game, I'm going to be honest. Yes, it's still expensive. But you could shit that money away nowadays. Like, all that could just go in the toilet now. Back then, you had to really think of, did you want this outfit? Did you want this car? Did you want this apartment? This garage? Did you want this tattoo? Or did you want these weapons? Did you want these essentials? You don't need to think about that nowadays. Just put your mind to one thing or a couple things at a time. Boom. I already have a car. You get a little bit of money. You have a garage, etc. It's not that hard now. Back then, holy hell. So, yeah. At this point, I probably did run out of steam, out of juicy topics, but at the end of the day, I just find it funny that I see all these videos claiming these, like, oh, GTA Online was ruined, or this is the thing that killed GTA Online. I don't agree at all. I truthfully, wholeheartedly don't believe that. Any online game where you can cuck each other, that's always going to have, at some point, you're always going to have a bad experience. And even if you don't, there's always going to be someone that's going to try to ruin your experience. That's a fact when it comes to an online game. And if you can do anything to annoy or be toxic to each other, and the game allows you to do that, you're guaranteed to have someone to try to ruin you or try to ruin your experience. That's a fact, not an opinion. That's something that will happen. It'll try to happen. Like, that's just what it is. No, the Oppressor Mark II did not ruin anything. It just showed the true colors of the people. These ridiculous modes or these ridiculous bugs, exploits, etc., it just exposes people for how some of them are, or how they act, their flaws, etc. And I know that probably is taking it a little too far. Okay? Someone being a dick on the game is probably like that, they're probably not really like that. But some of these people, they really are. They really are dicks. Some of them are pieces of shit. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. But if the game is willing to allow that, what are you supposed to expect? Are you going to expect that you're going to have a nice, fun little car meet? How many times do car meets in GTA Online actually go right anyways? You never see that shit. And if you do, the only time you see it is nowadays because of the LS car meets. But even then, people might have their complaints about that. Fine. Etc. But I don't know, man. I think some people that say that the online aspect and public session, I think that aspect, if you think the game was ruined in that way, I think you're chronically online, personally. Or you just don't have the right mindset. Or like, you go to a boxing match. You go to your first boxing match. What was you expecting other than a person trying to beat your ass? What was you expecting? A nice glorified sparring session? You went to your first boxing bout. You're gonna get your ass beat if you're not. You're gonna get hit. What was you expecting otherwise? Like, if you're gonna, I just don't understand. It's like, I don't know, man. You give people the tools to be stupid, and when dumb people decide to do stupid things with them, are we really just going to blame it on the tool? I guess when people commit vehicular manslaughter, then I guess then that's just the vehicle's fault. Because of course, yeah, the vehicle did it by itself. Oh, it did a complete 90-degree turn into a bunch of crowded people. Yep, that was the car, not me. Hey man, that's your fault. Take accountability. And what did you expect going into a public session and have a bunch of morons just do things just because they're assholes? What did you expect? At this point, I think it's official. I've ran out of everything to talk about. Hell, I probably did technically run out of shit to talk about like minutes ago, maybe an hour ago. But deal is, I truthfully don't think the game was ruined by stupid things, and I don't really think the game is ruined in my opinion. I mean, there are things that got worse, yes, or there are things that are dumb, yes. But other than that, I think it's just people falling out of, it's just people losing their liking for the game. Not that the game got worse, it's just people losing the liking to the game, or there's just certain aspects that might change their vibe or their image of what they felt for it. And now it doesn't have that vibe anymore. Maybe it's because the fact that it was in its early stages, people thought it was like, it probably tailored to them because it kind of reminded the era of gaming where it was smaller and it was niche, and as it got bigger and bigger and you see Dr. Dre and this and that, oh, now it's like, oh, it's gone Hollywood or something. Maybe it's the fact that when it was new, you didn't see all these celebrities and etc. But even then, man, you had the voice actors back then. Ray Liotta He freaking voiced Tommy Vercetti. Yeah, he didn't probably look like Tommy Vercetti, or Ray Liotta probably wasn't like fully modeled in the game or whatever. But it's like, but he voiced in it. You had all these, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that the presentation, or I don't know. Maybe the times have changed and it's just not what they're looking for. And that's fine. Sometimes that happens. 1 minute, battle royales are the biggest thing in the world. The next minute, the only battle royale left is freaking Apex and Fortnite. And even then, I might be a little off on that one. But who cares? It's like, the point I'm getting at is things come and go in people's lives and etc. And maybe Grand Theft Auto is just one of them. And some of these people, they're just trying to find a way to justify why they don't like it anymore. So what do? They pick one aspect and try to act like that was the reason why, when realistically, I don't think so. Just don't play a public session. Oh, it's not as lively. Okay, then just play with your friends only. No, but you want to play with other people. You can't play with other people. Not in today's day and age. Hell, I can't even play a wrestling game without some moron just wanting to ruin the experience. You can't play anything. Hell, I dare any child to play an online kids game. Bet you money that's going down the toilet real fast. Because anything that has online, and if it's anything that could be a little competitive, it's always going to be toxic. Always. And that kind of says something about us as a people, honestly, in my opinion. But we're not going to go that deep. Honestly, it's probably getting close that I should just end this, but we might actually do that here in a bit. But yeah. I don't know. Honestly, probably nothing but a bunch of ramble fest, but, what are we without us rambling sometimes? Then we're just sitting around and just being all serious and shit. Nothing to talk about, but, it's just an interesting deal how people, it's interesting how they think this game and other games, well, it's this aspect that ruins it, and etc., etc. When realistically, I think a lot of it is actually just down to the core. Realistically, my take on it, online is where gaming went wrong. Now, bear with me. No. It's cool that you can play with other people. It's great that you can play with your friends. It's great that you can talk to your friends, etc. But on the flip side, DDoSing, swatting, hacks, account theft, etc. Death threats, freaking trolling, harassment. And I'm not trying to be one of them people, but honestly, with some of these people, it is harassment, honestly. But yeah, it's gone off the rails, and I think this is the time to end it. Sorry to the person who I bored the living shit out of, but there we go. Just had to put that out there. Sometimes you gotta get shit out there to keep the sanity. Even though I'm gonna probably get a reputation of being a yapper and a man yelling at the clouds, but at the end of the day, we all gotta yap at some point. We all gotta be yelling at the clouds at some point, or else we all go insane and do things that we shouldn't do, and we would all regret doing, etc. But that's it. I ain't got nothing else. The Jeep Trackhawk is overrated. And no, it would not be cool in GTA. And Grand Theft Auto or Rockstar, stick to your damn guns. Never add the Trackhawk. Ever. Ever. That shit ain't cool. That ain't it. Grand Theft Auto Online, I don't believe it got worse due to vehicles, in my opinion. I think that's ridiculous. God mode, do fix that. Game breaking things, do fix that. If there is some kind of exploit that messes with the flow of things or whatever, yeah, you probably do fix that or whatever. But just leave some goofy bugs that don't harm anything. Just leave that. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.